Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another guy. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Snagged in the middle, it's Klein. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The play action fake. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dances away. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
To throw, it's Manning. Floating away. He's knocked out of bounds, and he's not going to get it. A stop by the defense and a turnover on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Back to throw. It's Underwood. Fires left. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first.
There he goes! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to throw again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That
throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just...
Touchdown, Wolverine! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams like that defenses.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using his feet to buy time. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room. It's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now the play fake. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella.
The ball pops out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Oof, that's one of those where you breathe really deep. It feels like the ball's in slow motion, just trickling out of bounds. Please get out of bounds. Offense catches a huge breath. Now you still got a chance to go put some points on the board.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? to the air. It's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
While they're trying to attack the middle of the field, that time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Going to swing it on second down. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Power football with the run. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got room to work. Ripping through the defense. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the wall.
Turning it on. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Bust through behind his pad. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that...
Going for it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone with his size and his athleticism?
Looking for the end zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks into the end zone.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And he'll just take it. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
He's got two. He's got two. Four base bait. Hey, camper.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. Forced out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Simpson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
With the catch, it's Simpson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to them.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Keene. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clyde. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Corners showing press, they want to be physical here. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got a man, it's Haynes. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways. They haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
No secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play in the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Going for the big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Keene. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab. It's McCulley. Wide open spaces. Running through contact. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simpson. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's a decision I think the head coach is going to be questioned about after this football game, because you could have just tied the game easily with an extra point kick. You went for the lead. You come up short. Do you have time? Can your defense get you the ball back to give you an opportunity to win this one?
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense in press coverage. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach
on the ball's out after that big play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Buying some time. Unleashes to the end zone.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete. Defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosions.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point is good. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense will get the ball back, a rather anticlimactic way to celebrate the win. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.